publicly shared his disappointment in the hottest new Netflix series, Squid Game, earlier this month, saying that he didn't like the ending. The show creator didn't seem to care when asked about it in a new interview, quote, defending his choices and adding a dig by saying, quote, have you seen Space Jam 2? Harsh, Shannon, defend your guy, LeBron.
And because he's LeBron James, it elicited a response from the director. I got no problem with the man defending his film. LeBron says he didn't like the ending, but he's LeBron James and he needs to understand. And I know he understands that, Skip. There's a reason why he's such a hot commodity for endorsement, because he can move the needle one way or another. So there's nothing to defend, and the guy was just defending his movie.
LeBron wanted to flex his film wisdom for all the gathered media to hear, and the show creator called him on it and shot him down with the all-time touche laugh out loud. Have you seen Space Jam 2? Yeah, I saw it was a big, loud mess of a movie.
I liked it.
Touche.
I liked it.
Got you.
It was a kid's movie.
I'm so confused. I got to get to it. All right, Skip, Shannon, we're back same time tomorrow. Good stuff. Hurt is on now. Have a good day.
I didn't like Squid Game.
Ankle soreness last night. The good news for LA is they still managed a 4-point win over the Spurs without him. It's the first game this season that LeBron has missed for any reason, and the King is listed as questionable for tonight's game against OKC. So, Shannon, was this more about the ankle or about load management on the first night of a road back-to-back?
I think this is why you have a guy like Russell Westbrook. You don't have to push the envelope for LeBron James. Any little nick that LeBron and AD have, there's a good chance, Skip, they're going to miss. Because now you still have two superstars to help carry you. Where last year, maybe you forced AD because AD had a little groin issue and you plugged to play and he ended up missing. LeBron had to play. Now, Skip, when you have three guys, one can sit and you still have two, and on a given night, on most nights, you're probably going to still be favored, unless you go against Brooklyn or somebody like that. But you're going to be favored in a lot of these games, even with two superstars. And so I think the thing is, it's so early in the season. Why risk it? It's the same ankle, although it was injured in a different spot. Don't even worry about it. Russ said, I got this. AD said, I got this, and went and gave you 35 and 17. So for me, yeah, it might have been a back-to-back, but I just think the thing is they're going to be overly cautious because, like I said, LeBron is not 30 anymore. He's 36, about to head to be 37. And so the last thing that you want to do is something that's minor to become something that's major. So for me, that's all I'm looking at it as. It's like being smart, being proactive instead of reactive. So why even risk it? You have Russ, you have AD. They got to win. There's a good chance. We'll see how it is tonight. I believe he'll play tonight. Maybe AD sits down, but that's the luxury that you have when you have three superstars, that if one gets nicked, has a minor injury, you still have two, and you should be good to go.
Shannon Sharp, I believe I just heard you make the case that this was far more about load managing than about the ankle injury.
Well, if it's nicked, why even push it?
Okay, here's my issue with LeBron. He is so fiercely, stubbornly proud about, I don't load manage. If I'm healthy, I play.
Right.
In fact, I pulled out a quote from back in 2019 when he said, he went third person. LeBron's healthy, LeBron will play.
Right.
That's all I'll talk about. I don't talk about nobody else but me, and that was directed at Kawhi Leonard.
He ain't talking about, didn't he just tell you that?
But between the lines,
ain't no between no lines.
That
He told
quote
you.
is aimed at number 2. And that's okay with me because Kawhi is the master of load managing. And it started under Greg Popovich in San Antonio. And I believe Greg Popovich actually invented it because nobody was better, treated his superstars better than Pop did.
Remember, he got fined, Skip. He said he sent the big three home when they played in Miami, and he sent them back home.
Sent them on Southwest Airlines.
Back Tim home. Duncan, 7 foot tall, sitting in Southwest.
And the problem with that was a TNT game.
I think he got fined like $250,000 for that.
And again, you just can't do that. And he was just blatant brazen about it, like in your face NBA. I'm just sending them all three home on Southwest Airlines.
Yeah, I'd have got me a private flight. Ain't no way I'm flying that.
Well, okay. So, all right, the point is that to me, last night had to be mostly, I'm going to go 90% about load management. And I got no issue with that if LeBron would just own it occasionally, but he won't own it at all.
Well, but hold on. You said the most important thing for LeBron James right now is Kareem. Missing games doesn't get him closer to Kareem. So which is it? Is it he cares about Kareem or he doesn't?
You just said he's 36 going on 37.
I know exactly what I said.
Year number 19.
Yep.
and this is a road back-to-back against teams that you should beat, so he can sort of justify last night because it's like, it's Spurs. I'd rather go Oklahoma City. I'll just play the next night. But let me finish. I want everybody to understand that he went down with 6:30 left in the second quarter of the Memphis game.
Correct. Sunday.
Okay. Sunday night. If we could see that, please, just to demonstrate how bad it looked at the moment, because I don't know, it looked bad. It was like AD last night, and I'm thinking, uh-oh, is this it? And he's grabbing the same right ankle that cost him 26 games, and I thought, oh, and then for a second I thought he was grabbing his knee.
Right.
I didn't know what it was. Sometimes he can be the melodrama king, but he bounces up and he's literally bouncing. He started bouncing after he got up. Okay. Then I want everybody to understand that was 6:30 left in the second quarter. After that, he played 25 more minutes of that game to get to a grand total of 40 minutes. So after the ankle, quote-unquote, injury, and I don't doubt that it got tweaked, but Vogel made the strong point, different spot, different kind of injury, not the same thing that happened last year that cost him 26 games. So to me, if you can play 25 more minutes on that ankle for a grand total, 40 is a lot of minutes to play, and it was great. He was very good. He's making his threes. We're going to talk about that a little later in the show. It's almost like a new LeBron. He's become one of the better jump shooters in the game so far. We'll see how that
is going to continue.
Maintains.
It will.
But the point is, then I was shocked last night when I hear just before tip-off, he's out. Well, and then I thought, okay, well, they're just saying it's early in the year. We can win this game without you. And if wins are important, that's fine. So win the game without him, but then they make it all about the ankle for LeBron's sort of image and ego, because he won't own the fact that he needs occasionally on a road back-to-back. You should miss one of those games.
Didn't he tell you that he feels worse when he doesn't play or he doesn't play major minutes? Okay, now I need you. So which is it? LeBron James is playing for Kareem or he isn't, because by not playing, he doesn't get closer to Kareem.
Okay, but you don't want to derail your shot at Kareem by playing too much too soon and get hurt, right? You don't want to risk it.
Oh, so
you need to pace yourself because you've already written it off. It's a done deal. You're ready to throw the Kareem parade, right? Because you said it'll be next year, mid-year. So it's already a done deal. So there's no reason to rush it too hard. You want to pace yourself a little bit so that you don't risk a major injury.
But if I'm not injured, what would I be risking?
Well, I don't think he was that hurt. I'm sure it was a little sore, but could he have played last night? Do you believe he could have played? If he played 40 minutes and 25 more on that after what we just saw?
Yeah, but here's the thing. Yeah, you can play a lot of times as adrenaline's going. You can continue on in the game.
Okay, that's what AD said last night.
Once the game is over and all of a sudden you start to decompress, you wake up and that thing's a little stiff the next morning. You're like, oh, okay.
Okay, but if it's a little stiff the next morning, I promise you, if you played 25 more minutes on it, it's going to be okay.
No.
Yes.
No.
You know it, and I know it.
Hold on.
This was load management, and it's okay. Just accept it, embrace it, cherish it.
When GOAT is healthy, GOAT plays. He's made that abundantly clear to you. Does anybody else want to ask anything about load management? I think he's made that abundantly clear. That when he's healthy, he plays. If he's nicked, he's not going to play.
Well, I'll never say never, but never will he ever own the fact that he load manages.
Why would he? When have you ever known GOAT to load manage?
Often.
No, that's not what we do.
But it's always, I've tweaked something.
He did.
Stop it.
The man said
do you think he's going to play tonight? Is he going to play?
But Tom Brady played.
Said yes.
But Tom Brady played all last year with a torn this. And you believe Tom Brady? Anything Tom Brady says?
Torn MCL.
Yeah, exactly.
I believe him because he had major offseason surgery.
If he played, hold on.
And did he come right back and start playing on an MVP case?
Hold on.
Yes, he did.
If he played 1 year with it, he can do another year. Why not just wait till after you're done playing football to get it done?
Well, you got to get it fixed.
Why? You played a whole year plus the playoffs on it. So why was it so pressing to get it done now?
Well, obviously, is he not better this year than he was last year? Yes. Is he not more mobile than he was last year?
No, what I say,
you better believe it.
All I'm asking
he's
you,
moving. He's grooving.
No, I don't know about all that moving. I don't know about all that moving. Slow down. He was speed walking. But anyway, as I was saying, if he played one whole year on a torn MCL, played the playoffs, won the Super Bowl, was Super Bowl MVP, why couldn't he do it another year? Why
because
not
he knew he could take it up a notch if he just got it fixed, so he didn't have to wear the brace or
he's still wearing the brace.
I know he's wearing the brace, but he's not wearing a mental brace anymore because he knows he can slide his feet. He knows he can push off on his left knee much better than he did last year.
So LeBron James said, what I'm going to do now, instead of just going through and playing through these little ticky-tack injuries,